So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the two shoujo protagonists that I would think would be besties in an alternate universe if they were to meet. And it's partially because I think Usagi and Tohru are very similar, but here are more detailed reasons of why I think they would be besties. I did talk about this in the Shoujo Reddit some months ago, I believe at like the beginning of the summer perhaps. But the main reason why I think these two would be besties is because they are both super, super empathetic people. And they tend to be the center of their friend groups, not because they are egotistical in any way. In fact, both are extremely self-sacrificing people, but because of their empathy, people are extremely drawn to them, be it the inner senshi such as Ami, Minako, Rei, Mako-chan, everyone. Even the outer senshi, there's a reason why the senshi are constantly reborn and sacrifice all of themselves, not only for the world's sake, but for Usagi's sake as not only their princess in their former lives and their queen in the future, but as their friend. And there's a reason why Tohru is so beloved by such a dysfunctional family. She sees people, and it's not... Sometimes people who don't really know about Fruits Basket go into it thinking that it's a reverse harem. And obviously those of us who have read the manga, seen the anime, we know better. Like, we know that it is very far from a reverse harem. In fact, only two somas canonically romantically love Tohru, which is fine. But she is loved because she sees everyone for the people they are. Sometimes Tohru is so self-sacrificing that she gets taken advantage of. Another reason why I think they are, or they would be such good friends if they had the opportunity, is that both girls are known to be, for people who don't know them very well, or even sometimes to those who do know them, they're like, oh, they're space cadets, they're not the most academically intelligent, but they are both extremely emotionally intelligent. For example, there's the famous scene at the beginning of the original 90s anime where Usagi only gets a 30 on a test. And of course there is the chapter / episode of Fruits Basket where Tohru has to take a makeup test because she failed the test and she's so stressed about it that she gets sick, and Kyo makes soup for her to feel better, even though he hates leeks. But he's so disoriented when she doesn't feel well that he's so desperate for her to feel better, he makes her the soup. And so I definitely think like these two would FaceTime each other on the regular basis, and they would hang out, and they would probably like even be in the same class and eat lunch together. And I also think that their friends would be friends. Like I can see like Rei and Mako-chan being really good friends with Arisa, or even Rei being really good friends with Hana. And just about everyone being good friends from Usagi's universe with the Soma boys. Although I think everyone would figure things out about Akito in Usagi's universe a little bit sooner. At the very least, Rei would. But anyway, these are my two favorite shoujo protagonists ever, and I think they would be best friends.